and Bubbles is in the studio. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm really good. Thank you for having me.
It's fantastic. You've got a receptacle here in front of us with bubbles on the top.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about your work and where Bubbles comes from.
Well, I'm a bubble artist or a bubbleologist. I work with bubbles. I'm an entertainer, so I do lots of shows and birthday parties and weddings. And
Wow.
things. Yeah.
And you're based in Totnes, aren't you?
Yeah, I live in Totnes.
Yeah. And you've got a show coming up at the Plough Arts Centre in Great Torrington.
That's right.
Next month, and we'll get onto the dates and details about that.
Great.
But how do you put a show together involving bubbles?
For me, that's really easy. My background is in theatre. I've been acting on stage since I was about 6 years old. And there's actually so much that you can do with bubbles. In fact, the difficult part for me with creating a show is what do I leave out?
Yeah.
What don't I put in? Because there's just so much that I can do to fill a whole hour-long show.
Now, I was rubbish when I was a kid because, excuse me, I had a plastic pot and just the little kind of stick with the loop on the end that you would dip in, and then I would always blow too hard, and therefore the bubbles didn't create properly. However, obviously, you're an expert. What's the best expert advice for blowing bubbles?
I mean, this is classic, the little pot with the little loop.
Yeah. Do they still sell those?
Of course they do.
Do they?
Of course they do. Breath control. It's all about breath control. So if you blow too hard, obviously you're going to pop your bubble film. You can control the size of the bubble as well, depending on how close to your mouth you hold the bubble on. So if you hold it further away, it's going to make bigger bubbles. If you hold it really close, it's going to make tiny bubbles.
Okay. See, I didn't know that either. Okay. How do you feel about bubble machines?
I am the bubble machine. You're welcome.
And there is the quote of the show. That's the quote of the morning. I am the bubble machine. Wow. No, come on, genuinely. Because there's a particular, I'm not going to mention them, there's a particular brand of shop, a chain of shops, that evidently sells bubbles, but quite often to attract people, and I got one where I live, where they put a bubble machine outside the shop, and they just have it going all the time. You know, you drive through town, and you've actually got to put your windscreen wipers on, because all these bubbles are going across the road.
It's clean, it's soap.
It's clean, it's soap. Yeah.
I actually think that is a great thing, because bubbles bring people so much joy. When someone sees a bubble, that almost automatically they'll go, oh, a bubble, and it makes people smile. So actually, a bubble machine outside of a shop, I think, is a wonderful thing.
You're perfectly okay with that.
I'm okay with it.
Okay, not overly okay.
I'm not a huge fan of it.
Okay, so
they're better off with me outside the shop, you know.
What do you so other than blowing air into? What is it, some kind of washing up liquid? What's the best kind of liquid you use?
Fairy liquid, obviously.
Okay, all right. Yes, other liquids are available. So you use that, and other than blowing a bubble, how do you turn that into a show?
How do you turn that into a show?
Sorry, it's a big question.
It is a big question, and for me, as an entertainer, as a performer with a show, I am in a position where I can actually share a lot of really important messages with people. So it's not just about the bubbles, it's also about the dynamics of me, of my body, of my movements, of the words that I'm saying, the music that I'm choosing.
Okay.
So it's an experience. It's not just bubbles.
It's not just bubbles. So once you've got the bubbles going, do you have them kind of resting on you? Do you catch them? What do you do with them?
I do all sorts of amazing things.
Come on, Bubbles, tell me what you do with the bubbles.
So I do make bubbles with my hands, and a lot of people have never seen that before.
How?
Actually, being able to hold a bubble in my hands. How? Would you like to see?
Well, are we allowed to? I don't know whether we're allowed to do it in the studio because if once the bubble pops,
it makes a mess on all of your studio equipment.
In which case, then we're not going to blow a bubble in the studio.
Oh,
no.
Fair,
but let's pretend that we are. What would you do? How would you do it?
So to make bubbles with my hands, I would first of all dip my hands in the bubble mixture.
Okay.
Make sure that my hands are completely coated in the bubble mixture. And there are a few different techniques that you can use for making bubbles with your hands. Just like when you're blowing with a normal one. So you want to have a circle with your hand. I'm looking at you through my little circle.
This is
there.
radio. So about an inch across, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it can be any size, because you can make a You can make a big wide hole with your hands as well. There's like lots of different ways you can do it with your hands. I also have lots of different tools for making bubbles, and they come in all different sizes as
like
well.
what? What sort of tools do you use?
Oh my goodness. I have some that are small, some that are big enough to put a whole human in.
Do you do that?
I do, yes.
Do you disappear into a bubble?
If only. Being inside a bubble is quite an interesting experience if you've never done it before, and some children in the audience will get the opportunity to go inside a bubble in my show.
Is it a kids show?
It's a family show.
Excellent. And it's the Plough Arts Centre, 7th of August.
7th of August, that's right.
Excellent. What time of day?
The actual show is at 1:30, and then there's a bubble workshop later in the day at about 3
Oh,
p.m.
we can have a go as well.
Yes.
And it's called Once Upon a Bubble.
Once Upon a Bubble show.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I think it's really good. Do you believe in coincidence?
I do.
Okay. Yesterday, I went to my parents' house and had lunch. And at the end of the lunch, I didn't know this was happening today, by the way, but my dad appeared from the loft with a huge old picture frame. And in the picture was a picture of bubbles.
What?
And if anybody remembers, and this is going back, quite a long time, and this painting of bubbles, a little kind of curly-haired blonde boy blowing bubbles in the frame, and I had no idea I was talking about bubbles on the show today.
That's great.
It kind of turns my head upside down a little bit.
I love that.
Do you love that idea?
I do.
Anyway, enough of the spooky moments. It's great to meet you.
And you.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Before I go, would you like to hear my favourite noise? You do. You definitely
I do want to hear your favourite noise. Okay. And she did that with her mouth.
I did that with my mouth.
On the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker,